Hey there, welcome back. I just went to the grocery store, to two different grocery stores, to get everything we need, or most everything we need, for this week's preparation for Thanksgiving substitute kind of dishes that you would do typically for Thanksgiving. Like instead of green bean casserole, we're going to make a different green bean dish. Instead of mashed potatoes, we're going to do a different. So we're going to do a little few fun twists and takes on the typical Thanksgiving menu. And I wanted to show you what all we got so you can see what's coming up and some things I have in my freezer already. And let's just dig in. I recently used all of my peeled garlic from Costco, so I had to grab some of this. So the first store we're going to go through is Aldi. I went to Aldi today. I saw a TikTok where they had the full beef tenderloin for $8.99 a pound. And I went to go, it said starting today, went to go grab it. They didn't have any. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Katie and this is Louisiana Cooking and Living, and we're going to be doing some cooking this week to prepare for Thanksgiving. So I hope you are here to watch the next few videos, get some ideas for your Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner or any dinner party you're having with friends and family. So let's just go through these groceries. So garlic, always need some fresh garlic. Chickens, they are not laying so well. I have 20 chickens and I'm getting like 3 eggs a day. And with doing a bunch of baking, I had to buy eggs today. Y'all, I had to buy eggs. We were getting 12, 13, 14 eggs a day. And yeah, I had to buy eggs. Need celery, always need celery for some good cooking. So we got some celery. Green beans for our little green bean dish we're going to be doing. We are going to be doing a crispy shallot bacon green bean is what we're going to be making. So here's our green beans we needed. Just got some brown rice for my son. That's not for any of these Thanksgiving meals. There's a few just family things in here. Always need some onions. One of our desserts we're going to be making is called, I always knew it as Millionaire Pie from a restaurant here local. But when I looked it up trying to find it, it was called Pecan Delight. Not quite sure the name of it for real. But the crust is made from Ritz crackers. So this is what we're going to be making with Ritz crackers. We're going to be making a couple of dishes that require apples. We're going to be making a dessert and a stuffing dressing, depending on if you're stuffing your bird or having it on the side. We're going to put some apple and breakfast sausage in that stuffing. And then we're also going to be making an apple gooey butter cake that has a salted caramel drizzle on the top. So excited about that one. Got to have some pumpkin something, right? So we're making a pecan pumpkin bread pudding. That's what we're going to be making. I have a lot of bread in the freezer, so we're going to be using that bread. What else did we get from Aldi? Oh, my son requested some salmon, so I got some salmon for him. There's a few just personal requests in here. Broccoli, always have broccoli on hand. We are going to be making a smoked turkey gumbo with our leftover turkey. So I needed some sausage for that. Always need just some fresh chicken breasts around the house. And here is our sausage, our breakfast sausage for that dressing or stuffing we're making. Needed some milk, but also we're going to need half and half for some recipes. And I have a bunch of heavy whipping cream here. And you can, if you don't have half and half or buy half and half is basically that, half milk and half whipping cream. So we can dilute our whipping cream with some just regular old milk. We're going to be making a corn casserole, and I needed some frozen corn for that. Oh, and that Pecan Delight, we needed some Cool Whip for that. I don't typically buy Cool Whip, but this recipe called for that, and I usually use whipping cream and make my own whipped cream. But we're going to go and stick with the recipe because that's what I remember from that restaurant that I really liked. Let me get these in the freezer real quick. I organized my freezer the other day and took out everything that's like just bulk meat and put it in my outside freezer. So in here's all my convenience items. So I opted for some thick sliced bacon for our green beans. We're going to cook those in the bacon grease. And then some more smoked sausage. Not sure how much I'm going to put in my gumbo. And the last thing I got at Aldi was some potatoes for these are golden potatoes for our potato dish. Instead of mashed potatoes, we are going to be making potatoes dauphinoise, which is a French dish. So we're going to be making that with these potatoes. All right, so the next things we have are from our local store called Rouse's. Let me get this corn in the freezer also. Probably should put the sausage in the freezer while I'm at it since I'm not using that today. Did I say freezer? I meant fridge. All right, so from Rouse's, what we got was, well, some of it is just personal use. We did need shallots for our crispy shallot green beans. I needed some thyme. I didn't have any fresh thyme, so I needed some thyme for that potato dauphinoise dish, and the store didn't have any fresh thyme either. I thought we'd give some, what is this called? It's a blend. It's a wild rice blend. Thought we'd give this a try for something a little healthy option. Needed some pecans for that millionaire pie / pecan delight pie. And they were on sale, so I get double when they're on sale and put those in the freezer. And I thought I'd try my hand at some protein bars at some point for my son. So just had to get some creamy peanut butter here. What else do we have? Oh, so they had pork roasts on sale. And I always grab one of these when I can because we love to smoke it and have like barbecue or pulled pork or carnitas or pulled pork nachos or something. Pork is always good, or pork roast and rice and gravy. Needed some buttermilk for one of our dishes, and I don't keep this in the house. And the last thing I got was, this was also on sale. I always look at the meat that's on sale, and Rouse's always has some really good meat. Is the pork loin, not the tenderloin, the whole loin. You could either cook this, and I do have a video where I'm not sure if I did it for the video, but what I've done is I've cut this once, flop it over, and then cut it again and flop it over, and then stuff it with that dressing and roll it back up and cook it that way. Or you can slice this into pork loin chops. Different ways you can use this. This is a very versatile piece of meat, and it was $9.36 for 6 pounds of meat. So that's a pretty good deal. And then I also got, we like to have this sausage on hand. This is a pineapple smoked sausage from a Christian-owned butcher shop, and we really like this sausage. It has just a light, sweet hint to it. I guess that's it. So if you're interested in these recipes that we'll be making, things I didn't mention were we're going to be making a cherry tart also, a smoked turkey breast, the stuffing, the gumbo with the leftovers. Today we're going to be doing the corn casserole, sweet potatoes, the green beans, and the potatoes dauphinoise. So if you're interested in watching these videos, we hope to see you in the next few days and weeks to catch up on all these recipes we'll be making. So we'll see you next time. And in the meantime, I'll pop some more videos over here. You could watch those, and we'll see you. Thanks for watching.